Right, okay. Hello YouTube people. This is a follow-up. I've done a video, well, about 18 months ago now, on the Yatour MP3 player, which I fitted to my motorcycle. I've had this running, say, about 18 months now. I've found that it actually runs better off SD card than what it does off the USB. I'm not quite sure why that is. Some devices don't like large USB sticks and stuff like that, but I'm now running off this off an SD card. It doesn't have to be anything fantastic. Bog standard cheap one, got a 16 gig in there. That'll hold quite a few tracks. Found a little trick. It depends where you get your music from. I have a tendency to download mine off YouTube, and if you download an album off YouTube, sometimes you get it where it doesn't do the individual tracks. I don't mind that, but it does alter how I can use this. That's a pretty good thing, really, because it's classed as one track, but it's a whole album. So you could have sort of like, I don't know, 20 to 30 tracks on an whole album, but the Yatour only recognise it as one track. So you're allowed 99 albums. I think, 10 CDs. Yeah, 10 CDs with 99 tracks per CD. So if you could get 99 albums classed as one track, you could have 99 albums on one CD, if you get what I'm saying. Anyway, it does still work quite well. I haven't had a lot of trouble with it. I haven't had a lot of trouble with it except for the USB and working that out. I haven't had a lot of trouble with that in that. Once I've sussed out that it works better on SD card, I've had no problem with it whatsoever, and it works really, really well. I'm so pleased with it. Like I said to it in the first video, it could be the worst £50 I've spent or the best £50 I've spent. Well, it's lasted me 18 months. It's still going strong. Touch wood. It will last me more, and therefore make it £53 best spent for a while in actual fact. A couple of things I've done. I was going to do 3 separate videos, but I'm going to link this into one because it'll make it easier for me, I think. I've added a couple of other things now to the wing. One of the easiest is this. This is a USB 5-volt charger and 12-volt cigarette adapter or power adapter, whatever you want to call it. I like this one because I can leave it powered up to the battery. I don't have to run it off the ignition. It's gone straight to the battery, and I can switch it on and off if I need to. So if I need to walk away from the bike and charge up a phone, sat nav, Bluetooth, radio gear, that sort of thing, I can just leave it switched on and it will charge up while I'm away. The next thing I've added, I don't know whether you notice this now, is the light. This was a little bit of an experiment. I had a couple of old LED daylights, if you want to call them that, knocking around off a 125 that belongs to a family member, and I thought, oh, I wonder if that'll work. So what I did is I've rigged this thing up. It will get better because obviously if it works fairly well, which it is doing. I've had it in there now since about 6 weeks, something like that, and it works on the so that I can drop the lid, the light goes off like that. So there's no switches that I have to have inside or anything like that. That is wired up to the lid in the top of the hood here. That's wired up to that. There was a red cable in there that I used to power up the light, and what I used as a switch, I'll show you what that is. I'll take you down the garage. I've got my little dog in here with me at the moment. That's Harvey. He's my little dog. A lot of trouble sometimes, but there you go. So what I purchased was these, and I got these from, I don't know if you can see that, I got these from it was Amazon or eBay, and what they are, I mean, I was looking for gravity switches, but these are ball bearing switches. So let me take one out. Let me just pop this on here for a second, put it on hold, so to speak. I'll take one of these out. Okay, there we go. That is a ball bearing switch. So how that works basically, Let's just get this. It is a very amateur video, I must admit, but hey, I'm an amateur. Right, so this is a ball bearing switch. As you can see, you've got two terminals. I've wired it into the earth part of the circuit on the bike. And we'll see if we can get this on again. Right, okay, like that. So it looks like that. Yeah. And what happens with that is you obviously wire it into the earth, or all the power. It's up to you. I've done it for earth. And when you turn it over, that switches on. And when you turn it back, that switches off. And that's what I've done to the lid of the Goldwing. So walk back in here again. Go on, Harvey. Right. So what I've done with that is I've wired it into the box here, attached it to the lid on the inside. So when obviously the trunk lid comes down, the light goes off, and the light goes on. Now these lights, when you can get them, this was only cheap. They were about £2, something like that, to buy. But I'm looking at other lights now to run. I did actually think of putting a strip of LEDs under the lid, right around here and across here, so the whole lid would be lit up by LEDs, and I have some strips of those that I could use if I wanted to. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with it for an experiment. Anyway, it worked quite well. You can get mercury switches. If you want to use mercury switches, you can get them from Maplins and places like that. I should imagine you can get them from Amazon and eBay as well. So, but yeah, but they did work quite well. The third thing that I've installed, and this at the moment is also working pretty well, and I'm quite pleased with it, is this. You may have seen these before. They do come in different packaging, or boxes, or shapes, sizes and size. It's a GPS tracker. Now, I've done a silly thing. I've left my phone in the house, although I could go and get it. Yeah, I could go and get it. But what that does is it runs off a SIM card. So you get a SIM card, pay-as-you-go SIM card. I've got a Tesco's one. Oh, why did I say that? I hate Tesco's. Oh, god damn it. Anyway, I've said it now. I have a famous supermarket, call them famous, supermarket SIM card in there. And it only needs to, you don't need data on it if you don't want it. You can use data, I believe, on this, but I didn't go that way. And so what I've done is put £10 on the card, and then put that in there. And what I can do is send a text to that from my phone, because it's got its own telephone number from the SIM card. Give it a couple of minutes and it sends you a text back. Now what it does is it sends you longitude and latitude coordinates to where it is. And obviously that sends you, once it's sent the link to you, you then click on it, it takes you to Google Maps, and lo and behold, there's the device. Now that could be on a boat, a motorcycle, a car, caravan, van, whatever you want really, child even if you wanted to. So you can track where they are. It seems pretty accurate. I must admit, again, I've been quite impressed with it. This thing cost £15. It's technology. I think it's brilliant. This is what it is. It's called. It's just GPS tracker. Nothing fantastic. GPS tracker. Focus. Thank you. So I paid. Well, it's $15.99. I paid for that. And now I've connected up to the battery. Now the other little thing that I quite like about this, which I haven't done yet because I didn't want to go into fully wiring it. It's not complicated, but I just didn't want to do that. Was there's 4 wires basically on this. There is there's more than that actually. There's 6 in total. There's 2 wires, obviously power and earth, or ground, or negative, whatever you want to call it. And then there's another 2 which go to a relay. And what you can do with that relay, when you wire it up, is you can wire it to things like fuel pumps. Now, from what I understand how it works is, if you do happen to send this device a text message and it's on the move, you can then send it another text message and it will shut the fuel pump off. Now, for somebody who's moving along trying to get away with your product, boat would be fantastic, because that means they'll be stranded at sea or down the river. Send them a text, shuts the fuel off, they stop. Now, the good side of that is police have been chasing them, they stop, police nick them, that's it, they're done. Not for a short while anyway, until they can get out and do it again. The downside to that is they abandon your vehicle, drop it off a cliff or whatever. That's the worst scenario. But I'm quite impressed with it. Again, it works well. It seems very, very accurate, and for £15, you can't knock it. Again, if it only lasts 6 months to a year, it's pretty damn good. It gives you a chance to have a go at another one and see if they're any different. But yeah, there's loads of these things on the market. This one I found quite interesting. There are others out there which they're okay, but they claim to be GPS trackers, but they're not. They work a different way and a little bit more complicated to normal trackers, or this tracker, should I say. Anyway, I'm not going to edit this video. This is why there's going to be lots of mistakes in this, but this is just basically to show you what I've done and give you some ideas for what you can do. I'm not sure, the only thing I did this a while ago, but I'm not sure what to do about this yet. I did actually think about mounting it in here, but I'm running out of room really. I mean, I could do it there, or I was going to mount it on the back here, which is probably the best place for it. Mount it there, and then I can charge like helmet cameras up and things like that. Anyway, I think that's it. I'll show you what I've done. I was going to do 3 separate videos. I'm waffling now, so I'm going to shut up in a minute. I thought I'd put it out there, just give you guys a little bit of I don't know, ideas. See if you get on. Waffling, absolutely waffling. Alright, okay, so take care. I hope everything works alright for you if you try any of these things. I'm not responsible if you blow your bike up, it's not my fault, but probably blow me home if I've got it wrong. But hey, people with more wiring experience and stuff like that can do better things. So, okay guys, take care then. All the best here. Bye. Alright, okay, yeah, I'm back again. What I thought I'd do is I'll show you how this, because I went into the house and got my phone, so I'll try and show you how this tracker thing works. So what I'm doing is just typing in the you type in like, focus, yeah, SMS link 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Can you focus? Is that focusing on that? I can't see. Right, and then you send that. Okay, we send it. And then we wait. And there we go. So we've got a reply. It's replied to us. So what we do is tap on that now. Open the link. It shows us where we are. Okay. And according to my phone, I'm standing next to the bike. Yeah, so that's pretty good. You know, if nothing else, it's better than nothing. And I say for £15, you can't really knock it. I can't knock it anyway. I think it's, see if I can zoom in a bit better for you. Oh, focus would be good. There we go. That's pretty good. Anyway, I thought I'd show you that. Actually, it's quite crappy. But there you go. You get the gist. You get the idea. Okay. Alright, guys. So, we'll shut down now. Yeah, take it easy. Have fun. Whatever you decide to do. If you like what I like, if you like what I've showed you, then good for you. Not worried about comments. If you want to put some comments, please do. If you want to subscribe, please do. It doesn't matter. I don't really care. It's I'm doing this because I just want to pass stuff on. Take care.